Folks, hello, folks. Dennis Gillen here, Executive Director of the Half a Sorrow Foundation. And I'm following up. I was talking a lot during January about dry January, and I don't drink anymore. I don't drink any less. It's an old joke. No, I don't drink alcohol. After Matthew died, I just stopped. I went to the funeral home hungover. Yeah, I got hammered the night before we buried him. And then after my younger brother Matthew died, after losing my older brother Mark 11 years earlier, both to suicide, I just stopped drinking. I'm like, yeah, alcohol is a depressant. I'm pretty depressed. Let's call a timeout. There was a negotiation session there with God. We wanted a baby, got a baby. I don't drink. That's the Reader's Digest condensed version of my sobriety journey. And it's been 29 dry Januaries because this year I'll be sober 30 years. Many of you participated, and I put a thing on Facebook, and some of you gave it the old college try, and that's okay. You trip, stumble, you fall, you get back up. That's all right. Uh, we have another shot. We have another shot this week. This week, Tuesday night, what they call Fat Tuesday, and then Wednesday's Lent. This is how I first got a taste of sobriety. Growing up in the Catholic tradition, we used to give up something for Lent. And when I was an older young guy, about 21, I was old enough to drink, but still young enough to be stupid. I would drink too much, and then Lent would come around and say, you know what? Not going to drink for Lent. And we used to give up stuff. It was a weird little thing. Like we'd give it up. Of course, in the Catholic tradition, you gave up meat on Fridays, but we try to give up something as we were kids growing up. Like, all right, we're going to give up cake. And there's always a loophole. On Sunday, you were allowed to have the thing you gave up. So on Sunday, we'd eat cake. When I gave up drinking, I wouldn't get lit on Sunday. I wouldn't do that. I just gave up drinking. I see if I could do it. So when Lent would roll around, um, I would give up drinking to see if I could do it. 40 days. This is way before dry January. So I dipped my toe in the sobriety pool for a couple times, giving up alcohol for Lent. So there's our shot. If you missed dry January, and you know what, it wouldn't hurt for me to give it up. You kind of screwed yourself. January was 31 days. Lent's 40 days. You just added 9 days, but that'll do you well. And then Sunday, if you follow the Catholic tradition, you can get lit, and, and give up, have the thing you gave up, or you can go for it. So I'm just encouraging you. If you missed dry January, another shot coming up this Wednesday. Lent, 40 days, 40 days. If you want to give up alcohol, and that's how I used to do it. And then, of course, Easter Sunday, I'd be an absolute mess because I'd be hammered, which is traditionally at the end of Lent, which kind of means Easter's 40 days away. Jeez Louise, where's this year going? So that's my challenge to you. Just throwing it out there. It's a good one. If you missed an opportunity earlier this year, bam, here's another one from your sober buddy, Dennis. I liked partying. That's a fact. Some of you know me from those days. I love sobriety. And if I can help you out, just send me a message. Say, Dennis, I'm thinking about doing this. Can I call you when I feel like quitting? Absolutely. Absolutely. It was a big part of my recovery. And there's no joy in the 30-year celebration, by the way, because that means this year will be 30 years without Matthew. But there is some sense of pride we're taught not to be prideful, but I am very proud of the fact that there's beer in my fridge right now for my boys, and I don't want it. And I like that. So good luck to you. You have another shot. Give up drinking for Lent. Go for it.